happy Monday. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I hope you celebrated Mom yesterday and you gave her lots of rest and lots of love. I hope moms that you had a fantastic Mother's Day. You definitely deserved it was a well-earned day of rest. I hope that you got. So I hope you guys had a great weekend and you're ready for another week of online learning. Today, we're gonna do a little time review. I noticed last week with the friends that got on for my data collection meeting that you guys are doing a fantastic job with it, but I just wanted to go back and review just a couple of things so that we can make sure we really have that down pat. So this, if you remember, is called an analog clock, okay? So an analog clock has just 12 numbers on it to represent 12 hours in the AM and 12 hours in the PM. When our hour hand, which is the long hand on the analog clock, is at the 12, this represents or shows a new hour, okay? So the minute hand is the long hand, and I remember that by thinking minute is a long number, and minute is a long word, and the word hour is shorter, and so the hour hand is the shorter hand. So right now, my hour hand is at the 10, and my minute hand is at the 12. So this shows 10 o'clock. When we write that, it looks like this. This is my hour, which is 10. So this is the number that the shorthand is pointing to. And then I put these two little dots right here. This separates our hour from our minutes. My minute hand is on the 12, but I don't write 12 because then if this is written in digital form, this time says 10:12, but it's not 10:12, it's 10 o'clock. So when we write o'clock, we just write 0 and then another 0 like this, all right? Not like this, 10, 12, all right? So just remember when you're writing o'clock that you put 2 zeros to show that time, okay? Another one I wanted to review are our 30s. Now, when my hour keeps going, so right now it's 10 o'clock, time is constantly moving. So it's gonna click minute, 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 and it would keep going, and then eventually it'll get down to the 6. This is midway or halfway between our hour, okay? Our hour is 60 minutes and halfway would be 30 minutes. So if my minute hand is on the 6, that's showing that 30 minutes have passed in the hour. This is my hour hand. This is where it gets a little tricky, and this is where I want to really review. If it's between two numbers, we have to think about what hour it is, okay? So we know our minute is at 30. So let's look up here if I have my two dots. We know if it's at the 6, it's showing 30 for our minutes. And then if it's between two numbers, in this case, it's between the 10 and the 11, what we're gonna do is we're going to think about the hour that is before. So it's not quite at the 11 o'clock hour, which means it has to be 10:30. We have to come backwards for this one, and it's 10:30, not quite 11:30. So we would write it like this, 10, and then our 30 for our minutes, okay? Let's look at another one of them. see if you guys can figure out what time this is showing. So my minute hand is at the 6, which means that 30 minutes have gone by. So we're gonna do our dots and we'll write our 30 because 30 minutes have went by. And now let's look at our hour time. It's between the 8 and the 9, which means it is 8:30. If you said 8:30, great job. It's not 9:30 yet because my hour hand isn't at the 9 yet. It has to be, the hour is the one that it just passed. So in this case, it would be 8:30 if it keeps going. Then it's past the 9, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30. It just passed the 12, 12:30. It just passed the 1, 1:30, and so on, and it would keep going. Today, you're gonna do a little practice with that again, just to review. Some of you did super with it, so this should be easy for you. Some of you, it was a little bit tricky still, but I think that you'll do fantastic today. If you have any questions, you can log on to my office hours. Otherwise, have a wonderful Monday, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye.